Hello, everybody. This is Grace from workanywherenow.com blog, and I'm going to show you how to add anchors to your posts. So here's a post that I have that's already live, but you can see usually I format my post like this, where I have basically all the titles of each section I have in the post listed right in the first section of my post. So if these were all linked with an anchor to each of the sections, then people could jump down really easily to each of these sections. So I'm going to show you how I do that. But before I do that, I could show you this other post that I have. And this is what I'm talking about adding anchors. So if I go here, actually, so because I'm logged in, this usually would not be here, and you will actually see the title right at the very top of the browser. So if I click program costs, so it's right now my toolbar right there is hiding it, but you see that's program cost right there. So it allows me to jump all the way down to that section if somebody wants to get to that right away. So I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? So let's go to that post that I was looking at. I believe it was this one. Yes. Okay. So the formula for adding the anchor is, where is my notes? I always keep a file in the sheets so I could add all these notes that I have. So I have this available, how to add an anchor right away when I need it. Okay. So let's go back to the post. So what I'm going to do, so once you've written your post, you're going to format everything first the way you like it. Like I said, this is already live, so this is already ready to go. I mean, this was already ready to go, and I just haven't added the anchors. So I want you to make sure you have all your spacing ready, and then what you can do is go back to these posts. You go to the text tab, and you're going to go down to the first section. So we're not going to deal with the bullet points in the top first. We're going to go to the sections first. And I always have two spacing between each sections. So for me, if you have it one line or one space between each section, that's fine. But what you're going to do to insert your anchor is you're going to go to the end of, this is a return space. This is what the return line looks like. So I go to the end of that, and I'm going to press 2 returns. So you see that? That was 1, 2. And then I'm going to paste. So this is the formula. It's less than sign, a name equal in quotes. And then this is the anchor name that you're going to use. So my title here is, what do you need besides computer, laptop, and Wi-Fi? So your anchor name does not have to be complicated or long at all. So unless I have two sections that starts with what, which I do here, you can see here my section has what do you need and what do you write. So I guess I will use something that's specific. So I'm gonna start with just laptop. It'll be easy. Okay. So then you're going to go down to the next section, which is, mine is, what do you write about? So here it is. I recognize it also because I have the 2 returns. So you go to the end of that first, whatever the last return is before your next section. And I'm going to press return once and return twice and then paste. And then I'm going to give it an anchor name. So here I'm going to put right about. No spaces. It's like a tag. So there's no space if you use more than one word, okay? And then my next section, how do you get people to read your blog? Again, I'm going to go to the end of that previous return, and I'm going to press return twice, paste the code and change the name. And I'm going to use, how do people to read your blog? So read, okay? And then this one, how do you make money with it? I'm going to put make money. No spaces again. And then this one is all you need is one place. I'll put one place. Oops. See, it added a space. It have autocorrect on my laptop here, so that could be annoying. So you just need to double check that. I do have one more section. I'm not finding it. Let me see here. Oh, that is my last section. All you need. Okay. Okay, so I have 5 anchors. Let's double check what I named them because I need to know the names. I use laptop, write about, read, make money, one place. Okay, so now all you gotta do is go to these where you want to add the link to. This is the link where you're gonna link the anchor to. So you're gonna highlight the words that you want, and then you're gonna use this link, insert link, and this is how you're gonna put it. You're gonna put pound, and then the anchor name that you use. So my first section I used laptop, remember? So I'm gonna put pound and then laptop. Apply, and then do the same thing for the next one. Write about. Oh, I forgot. I have to use the pound sign first. And then the next one, read, pound, read. And then this one, I believe it was pound, make money. And remember that when you were doing the anchor name, you didn't need the pound sign, but here you do, okay? One place. Okay. So I'm just going to double check where the anchors are because I still have 2 spaces here, and then my anchor will show right there. But that it doesn't mean that I'm going to have 3 spaces. Nope. It's just showing that I have an anchor there. So I have 2 spaces here. Because sometimes after you add the anchor, the spacing gets messed up. So if there's any spacing that gets messed up, then I can show you how to fix that. I'm not sure if this will mess anything up, but let's try this. Okay, I'm gonna preview. Okay, let's check it out. See, that goes to my first section. You gotta check every section, okay? Because you never know if it's right or wrong. Read. Yeah, that's the right one. That's the third one. How do you make money with it? You see, that's a good one. And then all you need, one place. Okay, and I could tell the spacing is still to 2 lines, 2 lines, 2 lines. And that's how I like it. You don't have to have 2 lines. You can have whatever you want. So it looks like my spacing didn't get messed up this time. But if it does, all you gotta do is go back to your text and see why that is. Because sometimes these line breaks here or the return breaks disappear for some reason. So you just gotta make sure you add it back the same way you see here. It needs to have a space before you anchor and then the return label, okay, to add the line break back. And then the very first one needs to be right underneath whatever it was before. So let's say I go to another section, you see there's text here before, and it's right underneath that. That's the first line. So if I only wanted one space line for my between my sections, then this anchor here should start right here instead, okay? Because it needs a space and then your anchor name. So because I like two spaces, I have that, and then I have space, and then my anchor name. You see, remember the anchor name again? This is the full anchor name, okay? Don't forget the whole thing. You need the entire thing. And no pound sign here, just quotation marks. And then if you go up to where those links are, so this is what it looks like on the top. You see how I have the pound here? So this is the coding for any kind of linking that you do. So this could actually be a full URL to another post or a different website. And then you close it with this as well, which the WordPress did for you when we used this linking button here, okay? So that was done for us. So I'll just let you see how the coding works, how we need the pound sign here in front. And in fact, you could actually jump to a different post with the anchor. So I won't show you now, but what you do is that whatever, let's say I have a different post. So this was a different post that already had anchors that I was showing you earlier. So like if you want this anchor for some reason, which is pound what is, so I would use basically copy this link. So let me do this for example. Copy this link. Oh, look at that. It already has the pound here. So you would put the entire URL of that post that you want to go to plus the pound anchor name, okay? And so this link will go, which is a different post, will go to that other post to that particular section. So that's how you do it if you want to link to a different post in your blog. Now, if there's another website that you would want to do this to, it's the same thing. You would put that entire URL here plus the anchor name that they have used so that you could reference something that jumps directly to that section of what they have already. Of course, that website have to already have this coding in there or else it will not work for you. So let me put this back to what I had. I believe it was laptop. Yeah. So it's one last look. Gonna update it one more time. And that's it. I'm also going to have this in my blog post, so I hope you visit my blog as well and subscribe there, as well as subscribing to my YouTube channel here for other tips and great things that I write about. So I hope you have enjoyed this video and have learned something. Please give me a comment if you have any questions, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for visiting and have a great day. Bye.